role for Joe in this matchup because uncounterable creatures can be very potent.
Let me take a look at the board state here. It is game number 2. Joe at 14, Sam down to 5. Sam does not appear to have very many cards in his hand. Does have a Vendilion Click and a Snapcaster Mage in play, but Joe might have the most important permanent of them all in Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah. Typically, you walk into a Miracles matchup, person with Jace against the person who does not. That's a good handhold to figure out who's currently ahead.
Vendilion Click's going to go to the bottom. It looks like Sam just played his Vendilion Click. It looks like Joe is flashing back Dig Through Time with Snapcaster Mage. So that's where we are. We'll have to figure out exactly whose turn it is and if we're at an end step or not. But Joe taking a look at 7 cards. Of course, he'll take 2 with him. And it looks like he actually has a copy of Sulfur Elemental in hand.
Woohoo!
Little mirror match tech, perhaps. It is pretty good against Monastery Mentor.
Uncounterable threat.
Yep.
Could be decent.
I promise they won't see that coming. That's for sure. Also great against Death and Taxes. Dig Through Time done resolving. Sam would like to return his Vendilion Click with Roukas and then recast it. See Joe's hand of Council of Judgment, Sulfur Elemental, and Force of Will. See if he takes any of those cards. Force of Will to the bottom. Mystery card coming. And now Sam gets to untap. He's going to go after the Jace. Snapcaster Mage is going to block Snapcaster Mage. Vendilion Click will be bounced via Roukas. Here's the Sensei's Divining Top. Roukas will pass the turn back. Top. Sam would like to draw a card right now. Suppose that means he knows what's on top of his deck. It's an Entreaty Angels. He knows exactly what's on top of his deck. This is for the full amount here.
Yep. And
boy, oh boy.
He's given Joe one random look at a card. It was just Snapcaster Mage that Joe picked up, so Sam just going beat downs.
Goodness, some things have changed here, haven't they?
Yep.
And clearly Sam knew that card was on top of his deck. That wasn't a random use of Sensei's Dividing Top. So now it makes you wonder if Joe actually has Terminus in his deck. How do we get here?
If he respects Monastery Mentor enough to have a Sulfur Elemental in his deck, it wouldn't surprise me if he had 1 Terminus left.
Yeah. We talked about how Roukas does play very quickly, however. You saw that, especially when he's down a game.
Very important skill, and you can look at his record. No draws.
No draws there. Now Joe's the one that's in trouble. Two cards going back here, it seems. And you have to imagine that he's being pushed to make a decision now.
Yeah, 4 minutes left on the clock. And Joe, I mean, all the points matter.
Yep.
I mean, the difference between, it's not just about top 8 or bust. Top 16 versus top 32 is significant.
There's an island. Basically what he's trying to do here is figure out how he can maximize the most cards as possible.
Well, he's at 13 against 6 Angels, so he can take a hit from 4 of them and not die this turn. So
take it from 3 of them.
Excuse me, from 3 of them. So trying to figure out some way to, you know, he's got Fencer, maybe he's got enough tools here to not die.
Sensei's Divining Top, attack you, is Roukas' play. Vendilion Click. Sam will cast Vendilion Click in response. Joe is trying to somehow navigate out of this. There's a Fencer.
That is time in the 15th and final round.
Spin the top in response.
Active player finish your turn, followed by 5 additional turns.
That's fine. Fencer comes in, bounce an Angel. Joe is hoping that Sam doesn't see his Roukas bounce the Vendilion Click.
Yeah, there's 4 attackers here. It's lethal.
Yep. There's a block. Wow. Joe's down to 1.
Stay of execution.
Yep. Make him do it. Sam didn't see it. Joe gets another turn. Draw a card. Can he find Terminus?
Or even just enough fencer shenanigans.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not inconceivable he could piece this together au natural.
Yeah, because he can. There's a lot that he can do, but at the same time, he's got to worry about Vendilion Click too. Soft Elemental among those cards.
And now he's at 1.
Yeah.
Which means he can't even shuffle his deck with fetch lands anymore. I don't think he can defend himself in the air at all with the cards he's looking at. He's got Venser and Roukas.
There's Cavern Souls. That's naming Wizard, of course. There's Top. Spin. 3 cards. Another Top. Nope. That does it for this game. Sam Roukas is going to win game number 2 here against Joe Lossett. And you see the time on the clock. We will confirm its accuracy.
But this is going to be another one of those matches where if that clock is accurate, there's no hope of us finishing a 3rd game. So these players will figure out what they want to do, but there's no natural win here for either player.
Well, if they do go to turns, there will be 2 extra turns due to a slow play warning for Joe, but I can't imagine there will be time to finish this game. So we're going to come back to the booth here and put a close on this particular round. And we'll have a result for you guys on what does happen with that, of course, when we do come back from a rather extended break. Best time to announce it is when we have our top 8 bracket.
Absolutely.
Easiest way to do it.